as I've said in other memorial videos, never let anybody tell you that high school athletics are not important to the people that participated, the families, the communities, the friendships, everything high school athletics represent. This is another memorial video for a gentleman that is no longer with us, and some of his family members are joining us today for that memorial video. Now, you guys have seen Garth Herring. He goes by Gator, 1986 state champion. So, sir, if you would, introduce who you have with you.
Yes, I have my mother, Bessie Herring. She raised 6 boys.
So there were 6
Yes.
siblings.
Yes.
And were they all boys?
6 boys, yes.
Oh,
yes.
my goodness.
Yes, she had 10 altogether.
Oh, my. 10 kids. Woo. Now, of course, this is a memorial video for a 2-time Hopkinsville state champion, Ernie Herring, 1986 and 1987, 145-pound weight class in both. Now, I'm going to kind of pass it to you. What are your, when your brother starts wrestling, you're on the team, I guess, do you guys start the same time? How does that work?
No, I started a year before he did.
Okay.
And he kind of followed.
I got you.
We're not good basketball players, so we
I got you.
wrestling.
I understand. And now, would you like to ask your mother any?
Well, you want to answer?
Just what does she remember about Ernie wrestling?
Mama, what do you remember about Ernie wrestling?
Well, he was real good. He was fast.
Hyper.
Did the boys always wrestle each other? Did the boys always wrestle each other?
Oh, I was supposed to turn them off. But Willie wound up wrestling because he stayed out of trouble if he stayed with them.
I got you.
Place it always had to pick up with him.
I got you. So when he comes home and says he wants to be on the wrestling team, are you thinking, Lord, I've got another one on the wrestling team, or how's that go?
So how do you feel that Ernie said he wanted to go on the wrestling team? Anything he said to you? Well, how do you feel about that?
So.
Okay, that's fair. Now, we have both of his brackets. We're going to go over them. 1986, he's wrestling James Clemens from Woodford County the first round. He wins that by a 9-2 decision. The second round, he's wrestling Paul Brewer from Louisville Wagner. He wins that by a 12-2 decision. He's a junior, of course. He comes in with a record of 36-3. In the finals, he's wrestling David Funer from Simon Kenton. And David is a junior, 42-2. Now, we're going to go over his 87 bracket here as well, real quick. First round, he's wrestling Pat Lee from Simon Kenton, and he wins that by a 16-5 decision. In the second round, I guess it would be the semis, he's wrestling Kevin Wade. I believe that's Harrison County. He wins that by a fall, and he's wrestling in the finals. It's an all-Christian County fight, or battle, I should say. He's wrestling Ed Deese from Christian County, and he wins the 1987 state championship by a score of 5-2.
At 145 from Christian County in the 12th grade with a 31-8 record, Ed Deese. His opponent, Hopkinsville, 12th grade. 37-1 record, the defending state champion at 145, Ernie Herring. And in third place, Hopkinsville, Ernie Herring.
Now, we're going to watch the 1986 state finals. So, I guess you were here, and I guess you watch I guess he was younger than you, right?
Yeah.
So you watch little brother win it, and you're thinking, there's no way I can let little brother outdo me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the way it usually goes. So we're going to hit the space bar. Let's go.
Sam McKinney was a good team.
Yeah,
Sam McKinney.
they win the team title here in 88 or 87. I mean, the next year.
Yes. They've always been a good team. I mean, he's a takedown.
You keep it up.
Yep.
He was hyper.
He's going for that trip.
Yeah.
Good job right there.
Most wrestlers out here try to wrestle Ernie. He said, well, he was too quick.
Yep. You can tell he moves really well.
Yeah, he's very quick. He said, guy said, it's coming third period, I thought I can catapult you, but I got him winded, but that was too late.
Survived the storm, huh?
Oh, yes.
Roll
There
through.
you go.
You always want to practice a move.
Yep.
That one was kind of risky. Believe it or not, I warned him about that.
So did you?
Yes.
Did you say stay
Don't-
off the?
Don't do that. Ain't like Big Brother getting any lectures.
Yep. I think you're saying he's got some blood time. Now you got in this 1986 video. There's a big purple grimace. Do you remember anything about that?
Oh, Grimace?
A big grimace like from McDonald's.
I don't remember anything like that.
I'll show. You'll see it here in a second. I'll point it out to you. I'm not sure if it was a McDonald's, what it is, but Livingston. Come on, keep it in. Nope, we're out. We're neutral. Can you get her some tissue? Lift, lift, finish, trip, right there. Come on, use that trip, you know.
He was long.
Yeah.
He was very tall.
How tall was he? About?
Ernie was only 5'7".
Oh, was he?
Yeah. They said most of the guys were very tall, very tall, and he was lanky.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the problem he had with him. He was very lanky.
There it is. There it is.
Placer taught us well in the hips and trips and leg trips.
Now, are you playing the big brother and staying off the mat, or
I'm out on the side.
are you?
Yes.
Okay.
I knew he could handle it.
Because some siblings, they can't stand to watch each other. What are you watching me for? I can't wrestle with you watching me.
No, not him.
Frustrated then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would break his concentration. So I stood back on the side.
Yeah, and there's a lot of dads that do the same thing where I referee. A lot of dads can't coach their kids. They can coach everybody else on the team when it comes to their
Watch how
kids.
fast he get up and there. He'll stay there.
He's fast.
Yeah, I've seen most of the matches.
Yeah. Wrestle. There you go. Switch. Good job.
Bring it back.
It was all in the hips and grabbing the legs.
Yep.
That's what Placer always taught us. Well, we were mostly takedown men.
All right. So, another thing too about in the '80s is the PA announcer would also commentate the matches. That's something I've noticed on several of the.
Oh yes.
We don't do that now at the state finals, but still, I mean, it's something that's kind of cool.
Big mistake.
Yep. See that big grimace over there laying?
Oh. No, I don't remember anything. I don't remember, honestly.
If you know why there was a grimace, put it in the comments or reach out to me. We're trying to figure it out. Shout out to Michael Ramsey from Campbell County. He's the one that noticed that out of the gate. Because I totally missed it. Push his head down. There he goes, trying for that
Yes.
quarter.
Yes. Police are always taught against when wrestlers shoot on you. They push their heads down and push cross facing.
Uh-oh.
There
There.
we go.
He set him up.
Yep.
He knew what he was doing.
Right, we're out of bounds.
Yeah, he always knew where he was. Police said, if you make a move, you cheat on somebody, know where you are.
Yep. That's
And know yourself together. Give yourself a secondary plan to get out of there, or you're going to complete it.
yep.
Either hold the legs, take the legs through, take everything through, or have a secondary plan. Don't sit there and get stuck. He was so paranoid, we were afraid to lay on our backs.
Yeah. You know, some of the guys off camera talking about their coach. We can't even sleep on our backs. Coach will make us sleep on our stomach or on our side or something.
We did a lot of push-ups.
And is that you in his corner right there?
No, that's David.
Uh,
Dave Poindexter.
Okay.
Remember, I laid on the
Yep,
side.
that's right. That's right. I'm sorry. Or was that you in the Grimace costume so he wouldn't notice you?
Nah, right.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, he'd be irritated like I don't know what. He did the same thing to me as well.
So he goes optionals, pushes him away. Not something he done all the time.
And he likes takedowns.
That's
As you notice, he never hardly be on the mat.
and that's something that not just with them, but even now, your better athletes love to be neutral because they can take downs, they can defend, and they know enough about wrestling they can score off of a bad shot or whatever. So
You see the way he dances, he loves to shoot. He loves takedowns.
he's good at changing his levels.
That's the game. When you start doing that, ain't gonna be too long.
Yep.
I just remember at night times he'll wake up in the middle of the night and just go wrestle on the porch.
Really?
Yes, indeed.
Wow.
That's how we learn not to be on the mat. Concrete mat for the porch.
Yeah, that'll make you.
You love that hook.
Yep. Pull it in. Now trip.
He knew what he was doing. See what I mean?
Yep. Oh, that guy's just too tall.
He knew what he was.
Yeah.
Ernie was so hyper, he knew every move what he was going to do for the match. Just about. He was always in good shape.
There it is.
I mean,
Yep.
and he's down at the hips.
Mhm.
You see that? Never too far, never up in the upper body.
Well.
The tall guys will eat you alive.
Yeah. So it's third period, 34 seconds, 7-2. He's up. Are you thinking, all right, bub, just don't mess this up?
He knows what to do. Nothing.
Wrestle.
See on the hips?
Yep.
Yeah, we see on the hips, not upper body. You always continue working. Any move, at the match, the guy gets up, you still hook onto that leg
Right.
so you can take him down. It'd be like glue. Ernie was notorious for that.
Lift. Nope.
Always at the hip.
And that's it.
That's it. That kid was good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Really good.
Ernie said if he stayed up with everybody, he would have ate him.
And of course, you guys are seeing this tape. It's a 1986 original.
Mm-hmm.
And there's him walking off the mat.
Mm-hmm. He had a lot of class. He was a lot classier than me. And of course, he had another year.
Yeah. Yep.
He's always thinking. He was thinking ahead. He knew he had another year. He said, "Hey, it ain't over with yet.
Right.
Maybe when I was a senior, I could probably turn a flip or something. But yes, this kid got to come back next year because he was used to that type of competition. Before this match happened, he used to wrestle Jared Rudd from Union County. All the
Rudd?
time. Yes.
Yeah,
Jared
I've
Rudd.
heard the stories about him.
Jared Rudd. And if you wrestle him, he beat Jared Rudd one time, but Jared Rudd was always beating him. And he wrestled him just about every week. If you used to wrestle that guy every week, a state champion, you're going to come good.
Oh, yeah. And then this is, of course, I added this in as well. This is the team state championship presentation.
He was up there with me, right there.
Yep. So you've got to watch the Mom. What did you think about that all these years later?
I don't remember them. Most time he usually win, but that, like I say, he's very aggressive.
Yeah.
That was one of his early matches.
Yeah. This was. I think he was a junior in high school here. A junior.
He continued to do better. He was dedicated.
Yeah.
He's a very.
Yeah.
And he very seldom got angry. You know, if he lost, you know he lost. You know. That's what I always tell him. Somebody got to lose, somebody got to win.
That's yep. Gator, anything to wrap this one up, bub?
Yeah. Those were good years.
Right.
We were a family back then.
Mm-hmm.
And Coach Placer brought us together. Thank you, Alex.
Thank you for being here. I really
and like
appreciate
I said,
it.
I appreciate you.
And I hope that you and your family can enjoy this
It
forever.
was just, kind of touching to see him.
Yeah. And
Because he's been dead 18, he'll be 20 years this year, March the 3rd, August the 3rd.
August the
He'll
3rd.
be dead.
Well, my condolences to you and your family. I never got to meet him, but through this, you guys can have it forever. And, you can share it with your family, your friends, whoever else you'd like to send it to. But again, thank you for being here.
I did no problem with it at all. Because, like I said, I thank you for reaching out and at least, thinking about it,
Oh, yeah.
People forget about you.
And that's what I love about this series is Livingston, Gator, all these guys have hooked me up with families that, people that have passed away, and being able to let their family see them, back when they were in high school, it does a lot. It's real gratifying that I'm able to let, family.
You lived over that area?
I live in Eastern Kentucky.
I said when you were young.
Oh, when I was young? No, I've lived there all my life. But that's all that we have for Aaron's memorial video. I guess Ernie is the better name everybody knows him by.
The state known by Ernie.
Ernie. So, well, then he's a two-time state champion in Hopkinsville. He done HopTown proud. So that's all that we have with the family of Ernie Herring. And thank you again to Gator and your mother for being here. And I can't say enough. So that's all that we have for this memorial video. We'll see you guys on the mats.